Brethren, don't forget that it doesn't matter how long we suffer, go through trials, go through pain. Men with great destiny go through difficult circumstances. Men with great destinies go through difficult circumstances. But it would be too bad that even when you're going through all these things, you are going through them in ignorance. You don't have any idea of what you're going through. I have never seen any great man that has a story that cannot motivate you. I've never seen. I've never seen any great man that will sit down and start giving you the story of success. And you will say, wow, that means you were like this and now you are like this today. I've not seen anyone like that. The day you get close to them, you understand why they are where they are today. It means that there's hope for every one of us. There's what? There's hope for every one of us. Listen, sometimes it's not just about what you have today. It's not about the background. Sometimes you may even be born into a very wealthy home, but the end of your life looks so wretched as if you had nothing. You have seen nothing before. It's not all about that. It is about what was written after you. Don't live a life that ends when you end. Tell your neighbor, don't live a life that ends when you end. You know, most times we have everything we have in this world ends with us. You have money to eat food that ends now. You have children that everything ends now. And everything ends totally when you are no more. But there are people that even when they are no more in the next 20, 40 years, life continues. Things still get better. Things still moves on. That's what we're talking about, destiny. So every time you see difficulties coming your way, God is telling you, whatever you're asking for is for now. But what I want to give to you is not just for now. It's what will happen after now. How will people talk about you tomorrow? How will they affect your family tomorrow? It's what will happen after you're gone. Have you not seen when sometimes you have money, you have millions, but instead of you know that million will finish the day you die. So even before you die, you sell all properties, everything, and just you and your life. Listen, you don't need to wake up and start thanking God because things are working well with you. You have to thank God when you remember about yesterday, where you were. It may be just one step better than yesterday. It is something. As long as you were not able to change it yourself, it means God did it for you. So you don't have to wake up and start saying, Father, thank you because I've bought cars, I've bought houses. You can say, thank God, Father, thank you for giving money to buy one bag of rice. Because as people are looking for one cup, they can't buy. It's not about how it is today. It's about where you were today. So when you try to compare your yesterday and today, you have reason to say, Father, thank you. Because I may not be where I'm supposed to be, but at least I'm not where I used to be. That is the hope God has given to us. Oh, I'm not a wealthy man. No, I'm not a rich man. But I learned how to be very grateful. Because when I look at my things, doing the things I was not able to do before, I say, Father, thank you. For this thing was very impossible for me. Oh, you have money to buy houses, no problem. You have money to buy cars, no problem. But do you know one thing? I can eat what I want to eat when I want to eat. I still give God thanks. Keep moving. It's your time. When my own time comes, God will come later and give me the letters. You know one thing? It doesn't matter how you are blessed today. Your blessing of today, the next 5 years will become outdated. So if God want to bless you tomorrow, you come out to be the letters of somebody that has been blessed already before you. Learn to be gratitude. Learn to show gratitude and learn to be very appreciative to God. None of us here can change anything about our lives. None of us. If we had the power to change things about our life, we would have changed it before now. But the fact that you've not been able to change anything means that you should wake up every day and say, Father, what? Thank you. Most of God will tell you, don't worry, hold on for a while. Hold on for a while because you understand that what you're asking for because you know what you're going through right now. Is the burden is so much. You say, hold on for a while. What I'm about to give to you is not just for you. Listen, the blessing of God exists one generation to the other. That is, there's a transfer of blessing when God gives to you. Any blessing you cannot transfer, something is wrong with it. Someone hearing me? That's why when somebody get money through rituals, nobody can enjoy that riches because it's not from God. The gift of God make it rich and added no sorrow. If you cannot transfer your blessings to your children, something is wrong with that blessing. So God doesn't want to give you a blessing that will end with you. He wants to give you a blessing that will be transferred to your children. That even when you are somewhere, you are happy that your children are fine. I get to my point. Listen, except you don't have a destiny. The day the devil knows that you have a destiny, he will fight you from that day to the day you die. And that makes life so tough. But you know one thing, that's the fun of life too. If you get everything when you want to get it, it will make sense. Somebody was saying something, said, I don't really like this idea of heaven. I love where there is competition. I don't want to be where everybody are blessed. I want where we have to compete and be blessed. So that when I stand and say, yes, I worked so hard and I came out like this. I worked so smart and I came out. I don't want when things are just done for me. I want to do it myself. One man was asked, you are going through this kind of sickness and problem and you are still serving God? He said, yes. I'm not going through sickness. I'm going through exactly what I asked God for. So you don't get the question. So you're going through sickness. People know you're sick. He said, yes, I'm going through exactly what I asked God for. What did he ask God for? Whatever that is my fear, help me to conquer it. And he said the biggest fear of his life has always been him being bedridden. And God sent a sickness that couldn't kill him. God sent what? A sickness that couldn't kill him. Say, look at me, I've been sick like this for 8 years now, and I'm not dead. And from now henceforth, I know that sickness cannot destroy me. If this sickness has not taken me for the past 8 years, sickness cannot do what? Cannot destroy me. So I'm coming out strong because this is what I asked him for. Anything that will be what? Give me fear or anything that I'm afraid of. So he has brought that fear to me now. And I can withstand the fear. I will never be sick again after now. The guy that asked that question sat down and looked at him and was so astonished by the answer. He said, so whatever I'm going through right now is what I asked God for. You know, many times you have prayed before God and asked God for something. And we're talking about it here. But you're asking before God and said, Father, I want to be the greatest here. I want to be the greatest there. I want to be this. I want to be that. And you're not ready for that. What will come after that will be everything you meet on the way to that place you're asking God for. So most of it's not suffering. It's not suffering. Listen, there are people today that have written books that when you read their book, you forget about your problem, right? Have you read the problem, what they went through? By the time you read what they went through, you understand why God allowed them to go through all those stuff. That's why you have to wake up every day and be grateful. Ingratitude is a sin. Don't wait until you can buy a mansion. Sir, there are some people that cannot afford bottled water to drink. If you can afford it, thank you, Jesus. Are you hearing me? Right from when you were born, you have been asking God, when will my own time come? I've seen people that our time have come, rejoicing, celebrating. People that born to see me, came into this world to see me, are doing better than me today. When will my own time come? Sometimes you think, are you sure God has not forgotten me? Are you sure something is not wrong with me? What prayer have I not prayed? What have I not done? I have fasted like others, I've worked smart like others, I've worked hard like others, but nothing seems to be happening. Be grateful. Tell anybody, be grateful. The fact that you even have the life to ask God that question mean you should be grateful. Every time you close your eyes and open, know what happened. It is God that personally comes to wake you up. The day God ceases to wake you up, you will never wake up. It's not a natural thing. Listen to that. It's not natural to know. It's something says, you wake me up every day. That's what David said. You wake me up every day. The day God says to wake you up, it means He's done with you. As long as you are still breathing, you may look so wretched. Forget about it. As long as you are still breathing, you mean you are still in the plan of God. Someone follow me? As long as you can still breathe, you breathe with that pressure, that problem on your head. It means you are still in the plan of God. The day that plan ends, He will not wake you up again. He knows you by name. The angels knows you and ask you to wake up. That's when you are asleep, you are unconscious, right? Have you ever sat down to say, how did I wake up? I've so long learned how to be very grateful. And the more I am grateful to God, the more I see His blessings upon my life. Because I appreciate Him for every bit and every step of I appreciate Him for every little thing I can do. Because this is quite things that we're not able to do. I know one thing. Where I am going to, where God is taking me to, is far bigger and greater than what I'm going through today. Sometimes it will cause pain. Yes, you will cry. Most of you stand up to cry. Most of you stand up to shed tears. I don't understand my life anymore. You don't need to understand your life. That's why it's a miracle. The day you understand your life, it means you're in charge of your life. You don't need to understand your life. When you read the story of Esau and Jacob, you understand what blessing is all about. Listen, that's what we call Father's blessing. Blessing that comes from destiny is not the one that comes from the mouth. If you are blessed by destiny, no matter how they try to curse you, you still be blessed. And if you are cursed by destiny, no matter how they try to bless you, you will still remain cursed. In all you do, in search for God, blessings and whatever, be very inquisitive about your destiny. Because everyone seated here has a blueprint that cannot be changed. Many of us, most time we wake up like that, say, Father, I don't know what I'm going through. I'll be serving you. It's nothing bad about it. There's nothing bad about it. It's nothing bad. Because sometimes you will say things in your life that you wake up and say, I feel like dying. Why would God allow me to go through this king? Jesus said, if it is possible, please take this cup away from me. But let thy will be done. Behind all those problems, suffering, was what? The glory of God upon his life. People have laughed at you. People have reproached you. No. Why these things are happening is because where God is taking you to, the day you land, you can tell someone that person is being reproached and mocked. Say, I was once like you, but look at me today. Get to that point, it doesn't make sense. Many of us today cannot appreciate the blessings of God because when you wake up, everything's already there for you. For you to appreciate the blessings of God, God will allow you to go through and taste the bitter part of life before the sweet part of life. When I sit down and listen to the story of Jacob, Esau, and Jacob, there was a blueprint about these two people that only one man knew about. Who was that? That was the mother. The mother had the blueprint of this thing. Sir, you can still be the first child, but your destiny is different from the second child. Follow me? That's what when you want to pray, don't pray and ask God things. Ask Him for understanding. You may walk today in Shell and Mobile as the first child, but that is for a season. That has the real destiny somewhere. The day that person manifests, you will think that person is the one hunting you. It's not. It's not. Jacob and Esau. Nobody knew about the blood except the mother Destiny has a way of making sure that you become what you want it to become. Sometimes the heart of people that loves you so much will be hardened against you just for destiny to manifest. Destiny made the mother to love the younger brother. Mothers are twins. Abi, were they not twins? Well, why would the mother love the younger brother more than the elder brother? There's a destiny. There was an eye writing. You cannot. If you like, be wretched as you want. The day that destiny line falls like this, bah, your life will become a dream.